Oh, hello! Welcome back to my Chanel. So in my last video, I did a story time about how I was publicly shamed for how I dress. And if you haven't seen that, I'll link it up in the cards. And I was very touched by how lovely and supportive all of you were in the comments, so thank you so much for your support, it means a lot. So after seeing that video, one of you actually reached out and sent me a link to what we are about to watch today. And I'm a little nervous already because of the title. It says, "Why Christian Girls Should Be Beautiful But Not Seductive." So for context, I was raised Roman Catholic and very much in the same Christian morals and modestus totus and all of that, which I don't know if you can tell, I have abandoned. So without further ado, let us begin.
Hey, it's Kristen and Bethany here with
Oh,
Golden
they're
Pine
so
Ministries.
cute.
And in today's vlog, we're going to be talking about why Christian girls should be beautiful but not seductive. So the reason that we really wanted to film this video today is because in the past, whenever we've posted blogs or posts on the topic of modesty or maybe true beauty, and we're using our beauty as women to reflect Christ's glory, or even topics like modesty, purity,
and so it
anything along those
begins.
lines,
I'm gonna offend so many people with this video, I know it. Alright, so first issue. Our beauty should reflect Christ's glory. This is one of the many issues I have with Christianity and religion, is that why does everything have to be in reflection of God? Can't we just live our own lives? It's like, it's great that Jesus died for our sins, but we have to spend the rest of our lives just doing whatever he wants and living life to please him instead of just enjoying it for ourselves? Okay, anyway, moving on.
We always, as we scroll through the comments, we always come across a few comments that read something like this. Christian girls can post whatever images they want if it makes them feel beautiful. Or, being beautiful and seductive are the same things and there's nothing wrong with it. So
I'd agree with that.
The more we've seen comments, it seems like they're popping up more and more and more and becoming really common.
I wouldn't say being beautiful and seductive are the same things, but they're kind of in the same spirit. Like, a girl can be beautiful and seductive, but she can also just be plain beautiful. I don't know.
It's just really caused the two of us to take a step back and realize, wow, in this modern day and age, it really does seem like modern Christian girls are merging the terms beautiful and seductive, and to a lot of girls, they think that those things mean the same thing. Now, we believe that there really is a massive difference between the word beautiful and the word seductive.
I would agree that they're
and
not the same thing.
It's our opinion. We're saying we don't want girls to be seductive, or we don't want girls to be beautiful. The two of us think beauty is an awesome, wonderful thing, not because we think it, but because of what we see in God's word. And now when we open up the Bible, we see passages like Proverbs 31, Titus 2, or even women that God highly praises, but he says, yes, they were beautiful, but he praises them for their character.
So that's the thing though, is they say that God praises them for their character, but why can't a woman be seductive and have a brain? Is that so far-fetched? Just another thing that bugs me is that it seems like they're saying a woman can be seductive or she can have a good character. Like, you can't have both? What? And if that's what they're saying, I highly disagree. I think a woman can be seductive, sexy, and beautiful, and also have a great personality and be worthy of respect. It's like being seductive makes you less respected. I don't agree with that.
Women who are very beautiful, but who have taken their beauty and twisted it for something completely different. And the Bible says these women are seductive. Their hearts are full of self-focusedness, trying to draw people to them in a way that is not honoring to me. And so it doesn't say beauty and seductiveness are the exact same thing. It says, yes, there are beautiful women. I created beauty. It can be a...
I'm so confused. So it's a woman's trying to draw attention to herself in a way that's not honoring to me. I'm assuming she's speaking for God there. Like, why does everything have to be about honoring God? Like, thanks for making me. Thanks for, you know, giving me life and everything, but does every waking moment have to be about you now? That seems a little self-centered, don't you think?
Great and wonderful thing if used in purity and holiness for my glory. But seduction,
again, for my glory. Why does it have to be for your glory?
People's eyes to yourself in a way that is not holy, that is not pure, that is not honoring to Christ, is not a good thing. And we see that very clearly in chapters like Proverbs 5 and Proverbs 7. So we just want to take a few minutes to really break down the difference between the word seduction and the word beauty.
Please do.
We are honestly convinced that the reason so many of us as modern Christian girls are kind of interchanging the words beauty and seduction is because of this modern culture that we live in. And we see, like, if you look at stores like Victoria's Secret, Hollister,
of course, it's always Victoria's Secret.
Windows, it's very clear that seduction is something that they're kind of using for advertisement.
Oh, 100%.
When we see those things as Christian girls, I think those things are...
Sex appeal is everywhere for advertising because, you know, sex sells. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like it all comes back to religion, because these girls are Christian and I am not. So I just feel like we're going to disagree because everything is about God. If being Christian is your thing, that's absolutely fine. I just personally don't see why, once you've been saved, that you need to devote every single aspect of your life and every waking moment to promoting God's glory. You should be able to live for yourself and do what makes you happy. Just a thought.
Slowly reshaping our minds and reshaping our thinking to say, oh, that's a beautiful woman. She's dressed very seductively. She's posing very seductively. Oh, but that's what's hot. That's what's in. That's what's sexy. That's what's being praised. So, okay, beauty and seduction must mean the same things. And so without even realizing it, it's not like we're intentionally
beauty and seduction don't mean the same thing.
Way. We are just kind of being slowly and subtly reshaped by the culture around us to view beauty and seduction as the same things. Yeah, and
see, that's the thing, is that they talk about how beauty and seduction are the same thing and that society is shaping things. It depends on how impressionable you are. I just think it really depends on the person, because some people are able to look at Victoria's Secret models and ads and be like, oh, she's beautiful, or oh, she's sexy. It's not necessarily shaping the way you think, in my mind at least. I just feel like the human body is such a battleground when it comes to this topic, because it's like, are we sexy? Are we beautiful? But we can't be both.
Instead of being shocked and really appalled by the half-naked or even mostly naked women that we're seeing on these billboards and on these posters, instead we're thinking, like, oh my goodness, that's what beautiful is. That's what I need to be. And as Christian girls, we're thinking...
See, that I don't understand that. They're saying they need to mimic what they see on billboards in order to be beautiful. But isn't that on you for finding that to be the standard of beautiful in the first place?
Okay, I need to mimic this in order to really be beautiful. And so the two of us have honestly, many times in the past, kind of been almost desensitized and almost bought into this mindset, thinking like, okay, if I...
It's also a language thing, because the word beautiful can be applied to so many different things. Like, that's a beautiful painting, that's a beautiful dress, that's a beautiful person. So I feel like if they really want to get down to the nitty-gritty, we have to look at the definition of beauty. Just for funsies, I looked up the definition of beautiful, and it is pleasing the senses or mind aesthetically. So basically something that looks nice. And also for funsies, I'm going to look up seductive definition. So seductive is completely different. It says tempting and attractive, enticing. So seductive and beautiful are two completely different things, and I feel like they're so focused on, oh, people think they're the same thing. They're not. I feel like they're focusing so much on perception and placing it on, oh, well, you know, people are going to see this, so they're going to automatically think this is what I have to do in order to be beautiful. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all.
Want to really be beautiful, if I really want to be accepted by those
praised,
around me and praised, yeah, then I need to mimic them and I need to look like them. And sadly,
I need to be accepted by those around me. So basically what they're saying is, to be accepted by those around me, I need to look like these models in a Victoria's Secret billboard? That seems a little silly. I mean, at least to me. But then again, I guess that also depends on how much value you put on other people's opinions and being accepted in society. As someone who doesn't really care about what strangers think of me, that doesn't even cross my mind when I walk through a mall and I see a Victoria's Secret store and I see all the pictures of the models that are blown up as you walk past. I don't feel like I need to look like them in order to be accepted by others or to feel beautiful. But again, I am not coming from their mindset, so maybe this is how a lot of people think. I don't know. I just can't relate.
this is not God's best for us as Christian women. He does not want us to be seductive in order to think that we're beautiful. We should not.
Yeah, I agree. You shouldn't interchange those words, but, you know, why can't you be beautiful and seductive?
You know, posters and think, oh my goodness, I need to dress half naked, or I need to post these images on social media in order to be beautiful. So in a nutshell, seduction is really just when we as Christian girls dress in a way, act in a way, pose in a way, post pictures in a way that are intentionally designed to draw people's eyes to us and to our bodies, rather than using our bodies to reflect people.
See, that's the thing, is where I'm never gonna, and this is where I'm never going to be able to relate to them, because I used to feel that way. When I was younger, I was raised Roman Catholic, and I was, you know, where that I cover up my body, and then when people look at me, they think, oh, that girl is so modest, she must be really, you know, proud of her religion, or she's praising God with what she wears. And now it just seems so foreign to me, and I don't understand why that's the way they think. Two very different ways of thinking about the world and existing in it. That's all.
So now let's talk about the word beauty and really dive into what that means. So first of all, God is the author and designer and creator of all things beautiful. He made women to be very beautiful, and he designed us to carry the mark of his creativity. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with being beautiful. We are all for women being beautiful and embracing our God-given beauty. However, we are all for that, and we see in the Bible that God created us as his beautiful creations, not just for our own glory, not to allure people and draw them to ourselves, but to ultimately reflect back on the beautiful design that God created us to have and use our beauty for his glory.
And it just comes back again to using everything to reflect back to God, which is fine if that's how you care. To be like, hey, now you have to live the rest of your life according to what I want and what I think, you know, speaking as God. That just doesn't seem fair to me, and I don't like that.
Our beauty as Christian girls should never be used in a way to entice, lure in, distract, and seduce or arouse the people around us. We need to be careful to not use our beauty in a way that selfishly causes people to give us attention and glorify us rather than glorifying our Creator. True beauty really is the farthest thing from hot looks and sensual poses. True beauty really is found in a girl who loves Jesus and is striving to reflect.
See, that's the thing. I'm never going to agree with them on this, because that's not how I view beauty. They're saying true beauty is someone who reflects everything about themselves to make people think about Jesus. I don't. So, seeing a certain way or living my life entirely for someone else, whether it be for Jesus or whatever other deity you decide to worship.
Him through her life. Now, I know this can be kind of hard. You're like, okay, how do I do this? What does this exactly look like? So let me read you a few things that might help you understand this on a more like down-to-earth level. Yeah. True beauty is having fun with pictures, but being wise enough to know where to draw the line. It's wearing fashionable clothing, but knowing what sexual styles.
Why do you have to avoid sexual styles,
True
though?
beauty is knowing how to wear makeup to enhance your natural beauty, but not going
of course, overboard with makeup.
True beauty is caring more about being pure before God than striving for the likes and comments of your friends online.
See, that I agree with. You shouldn't strive, you know, just for the likes and comments of people online, whether it be your friends or otherwise, but why does true beauty have to avoid being sensual? I mean...
That's a hard one for all of us. True beauty is a desire to use your life and photos to influence others towards Christ and his holiness, not away from it. We hope you can see that beauty and seductiveness are really two totally different things. And
beauty and seductiveness are two different things. They said it.
Sometimes, like Bethany said, it's like, how do I actually practically live that out? Girl, we get it. We are all in this together. It really is a daily battle. And with the rise of social media, we feel that temptation too to post pictures in certain ways because you know they're probably going to get more likes. But as Christian girls, we have to remember our ultimate purpose is to not bring glory to ourselves, but ultimately to glorify God. So in this video, we really hope you don't walk away feeling like we gave you a list of rules, because that's not our intention. Our goal in this video is to simply encourage you as a Christian girl in your walk with God to use your life, your photos, your outward appearance, everything you do to reflect the glory and purity of Christ. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, we'd love it if you give us a thumbs up.
See, that's the thing. It's hard because it's just really, to me, it's a difference in belief and just how you view the world. It's sad because I feel like someone like me would never really get along because they're so focused on thinking that, oh, everything has to reflect Christ. Everything. The way I dress, the way I speak, the way I present myself, the way I take my pictures. And for me, that's not the case. How I choose to live my life. There's nothing wrong with being in whatever you want, but the thing that makes me upset and angry is when someone else sees that someone isn't following what they think is right, so they try to correct them and say, oh, I see you're not doing life the way I live mine. You're wrong. You need to come over to my side because I know what's right and I know what's best for you. What you're doing is wrong. That's what I don't like. To be more angry when I watch this video, but I just feel kind of sad. And I almost feel a little uncomfortable as well because these girls are putting this out for a specific audience, which is Christians. Not me, I am not their target audience. So I feel like I can't really comment on what they're saying because it's not meant for me. It's not, you know, directed at me because I am not a part of their group. So those are my thoughts. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!